Hello, this is Kris of Nictogen, back with the stream that I'm trying to do of an Undertale playthrough on All Hallows and All Souls days. Today is the second and last day, All Souls Day. I'm not making a lot of progress, honestly. We haven't really been feeling it. And I would quit, except that there's a certain sense of duty, of feeling like this is something that I have to do, regardless of whether anyone's watching or whether there's an audience or whether I'm doing well or badly. You know, it's doing this stuff has caused me to think about how I used to play a lot more games. I used to be far more into games. But stuff happened. Lots of stuff happened. I came to feel a lot of guilt about wasting so much time on games. I feel like it kind of ruined my life. So, the thing is, though, games are kind of, people have pointed out to me that games are useful. They, there's not, it's not pointless to play games. Anyway, I'm burbling about this. So I just got done a short while ago doing the lengthy grind that I do in order to get the Temmie Armor, because I/we, even though we have succeeded in doing even though the tougher fights in the pacifist run without the Temmie Armor, it's kind of hit and miss, and especially right now, with feeling like I'm playing the game really badly, it's sort of like, I need all the help I can get. And so, we kind of worked out our quickest way to get the Temmie Armor, and it exploits the a well-known fact that if you go to Gerson's shop and load up on cloudy glasses, which is a defensive item, you can come back here to the Tem shop and sell them at a profit. And because Gerson's shop and the Tem shop aren't actually all that far apart, you can grind it out pretty quick. But first there's the 1000 G in order to get the chance to buy the armor by sending Temmie to college, and then in order to bring the price of the armor down to its cheapest value, which is 1000 G, you then have to die a lot, and I try to keep count, and I think it came out to like 14 times, or maybe 15. I sort of got a little wobbly there at the end of it, and gotta say this about dying in Undertale, at least it's very easy to do that. You can do that very quickly, so, it's kind of, in our experiences of the game, it's developed into this sort of bizarre system where, alright, time to get 1000 G, and then die a lot, and then get 1000 more G to get the armor, which we are about to do here. I might as well talk to Temmie. Hoi, I'm Temmie. Hoi, I'm Temmie. Tem Armor's so good. Any battle would come an easy victories. Not quite, although it does help. Tem, think. If you use armors, battles wouldn't be a challenge anymore. Yes, that's exactly what I like, a lack of challenge. But Tem have a solution. Tem will offer us scholarships. If you lose a lot of battles, Tem will lower the price. In fact, the price may already be lowered. Whoa! Congratulations! Yeah, Tem got degree in Tem studies. Tem can tell you all about Tem's deep history, which Tem then proceeds not to do. Yeah, go to Tem shop. Alright, that's enough of that. I can only handle so much of the Tem music. I'll say this about the Saturns, or Mr. Saturns rather, from Earthbound, or from the Mother games, who kind of supply a model to to the Temmies is that they're a bit less they're a bit less Temmie, I guess. Okay, let's quickly do the unhug on the mold. Mold. Now I have to remember how to stay alive. Oh, have I actually put the armor on? I don't think I have. But, well, let's just get through this. Green means clean. Alright. Going to head back here just to save. By the way, I did not know until partway through my grind that so you can interact with the firefly. There's like that mysterious area where you see fireflies, and they're also here, or you know, whatever these things are. And oh heck, I have to hang around. Damn it! Let's see if I can flee. No. And like you can kind of interact with the fireflies or whatever they are, and they make like this kind of squeaking sound. And I didn't actually know, or I'd forgotten that you can also get this kind of basso sound out of some of them. So. I'm going to get a couple things here. Just little security blanket in the form of food. Although the CT I'm gonna sell later, or not sell exactly, but well, you'll see. Okay, item Temmie Armor. There we go. Very haunting. Alright, let's try and wash with first. See? Barely hurt at all. Ah! Which is good, because I run into everything. Collect some more. Why am I so bad at these things? God. Without candles or magic to guide them home, capital H, the monsters used crystals to navigate. Without candles or magic? That's such an odd, like, really? They didn't have magic to guide them home? Oh, alright. No. Okay. One flex and out of here. Yay. Oh, did I mess up? Wait. Oh dear, I went wrong. Oh, there we go. Behind you. So I guess Undyne just went straight to that Echo Flower and said behind you into it. So, alright. Undyne reminds us that 7 human souls are needed to breach the barrier. King Asgore Dreamer. It's kind of curious what ends up getting the red text in the pacifist run. So the king in yellow, King Dreamer, will become a god. With that power, Asgore, red again, can finally shatter the barrier. He will finally take the surface back from humanity and give them back the suffering and pain that we have endured. You know, I've mentioned how it's easy to construe Undertale as an underworld narrative, or even a narrative about hell, for that matter. Like, I'm not exactly a Christian myself, but it's impossible to live in contemporary American society and not pick up some idea about what people believe about hell, and fiction about hell, and all the rest of that. And you know, it's kind of a theme. Like if you uh, watch Rosemary's Baby, that famous horror film from the 70s, I think, about uh, the shitty actor who more or less betrays his wife to a satanic cult so that she can be forcibly impregnated with the devil's child. Like, it's actually a pretty good movie because it's, you know, it's things are handled in a relatively understated way, but like it finally gets to the end where yes, Satan's child is born, and we find that out for sure, and all these Satanists start crying out, you know, oh, God is dead, Satan lives, you know, and he will redeem. Like there's something about like he will, you know, take revenge in the name of the tortured and the damned. You know, the idea that the souls condemned to hell are bound to want revenge against God for imprisoning them, torturing them. And so there's kind of a similarity here, you know, even though it's rational to assume that uh, people who have been unjustly imprisoned are going to dream of revenge, going to want to repay suffering with suffering and all the rest of that. Uh, you know, and that's, by the way, that's assuming that the monsters. I hate to say that. I hate to say it this directly, but it's not clear whether the monsters actually don't deserve to be down here. Like, we know that there was a war. We know that they got beaten and imprisoned. We know their side of things. But we don't really actually know what happened in the war. We don't know what provoked it. We don't really know why the monsters are imprisoned. And it's possible that even though they remember it a as just a senseless war of a much stronger foe against a weaker, and you know, basically an unjust war. You know, and that's definitely credible given human history. especially Western human history, because Western civilization is just drenched in genocide. Uh, you know, uh, there's plenty of reason to believe that the monster's account of things is in fact more or less correct, but we don't actually know. It's there's not enough information in the game to tell us whether the monsters are actually right about themselves or not. So, anyhow, Undyne wants this revenge for suffering and pain. Understand, human? This is your only chance at redemption. God, the religious term, or specifically Christian terminology, keeps cropping up in these games, like, sin, for example. Anyway, your only chance at redemption. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. How is she? Does she have one of those cylinders with her? Well, anyway. So, Monster Kid saves us. Undyne, I'll help you fight. Yo! You did it! Undyne is right in front of you. You've got front row seats to her fight. Wait. Who's she fighting? Maybe she's fighting the Echo Flower. Hey! You aren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? You aren't gonna tell my parents about this, are you? At least Fox is good at kind of maintaining the the premise of the Echo Flowers. Okay, more Echo Flower conversation about wishes. All these monsters just staring up at the imitation stars, the glowing crystals that never change. Wishing. You promise you won't laugh at me? Of course I won't laugh. Oh, and by the way, more kind of mysterious, like, not fireflies maybe, but, I don't know, something. Just the little hints of kind of that there's life down here aside from the monsters. Well, and aside from the plants and mushrooms. Someday I'd like to climb this mountain we're all buried under, standing under the sky, looking at the world all around. That's my wish. You hear laughter. Hey, you said you wouldn't laugh at it. You hear a passing conversation. Sorry, it's just funny. That's my wish too. You know, I feel like I've certainly had some analogous feelings about wishing you could see a broader horizon. Alright, there is a prophecy. The angel, the one who has seen the surface, they will return, and the underground will go empty. You think of how ambiguous that is. There's many ways the underground can go empty. Yo! Monster Kid's back. Yo, I know I'm not supposed to be here, but I want to ask you something. Man, I've never had to ask anyone this before. Yo, you're human, right? Man, I knew it! Well, I know it now, I mean. So, yeah, like, it's funny, because Monster Kid was, like, a big fan of Undyne, which meant that or I should say they, I think Monster Kid's a they must have absorbed some of Undyne's determination to stomp on any humans that showed up. So, uh, and yet Monster Kid never found out what a human was supposed to look like. I know it now, I mean. Undyne told me, stay away from that human. So, like, I guess that makes us enemies or something. but I kind of stink at that. So, say something mean so I can hate you. Please? Alright. Huh? Yo, that's your idea of something mean? My sister says that to me all the time. I gotta wonder what Frisk said. Guess I have to do it. Yo, I hate your guts. Mm, man, I'm such a turd. I'm gonna go home now. Monster Kid runs, trips. Yo, wait, help! I tripped. I've never had the courage to find out what happens if you just don't run and save them right away. Yo, dude, if you want to hurt my friend, you're gonna have to get through me first. Undyne is helpless. She's gone. You really saved my skin. Guess being enemies was just a nice thought. We'll just have to be friends instead. Man, I should really go home. I bet my parents are worried sick about me. Later, dude. Okay. But Undyne is about to pounce. So, you know, all of the backgrounds in the game don't quite add up to a coherent landscape, I'm sure, but like there is at least this hint that like there's a actual, how do I say this? Like you got Waterfall, and then there's some kind of intermediate region that's like really rocky and um uh like, obviously the game's not going to have you wandering huge distances to get around, but there's kind of a hint that maybe the underground is in fact widely separated into, like, there's like a region, and then you have to go a long way to get to another region, and it's just kind of hinted at. Seven human souls, and there's the red text again. King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far, and I'd really love to know how. Uh, God knows there's enough fan speculation about it. Understand? Through your 7th and final soul, this world will be transformed. First, however, as is customary for those who make it this far. Is it? Is it customary? I mean, you've never run into a human before, so this is the first time you've ever done this, certainly. Or, I don't know, maybe someone else did it before you. Like, the crap that you end up finding at Asgore's place suggests a kind of ritualization of what they're doing, but it, the fact that hardly anyone seems to be completely in on the secret kind of makes me wonder about that. But anyway, Uh, so she's saying it's customary to tell the tragic tale of our people. It all started long ago, but yeah, never mind. She's just gonna get you. No, you know what? Screw it. Yep, I'm about to die. I don't know how you just say that. How are you supposed to say that? Don't take off your helmet. Standing in the way of everybody's hopes and dreams. Alphys's history books made me think humans were cool with their giant robots and flowery swordswomen. By the way, I am wearing a Sailor Moon shirt right now. But you're just a coward. Hiding behind that kid so you could run away from me again. Let's not forget your wimpy, goody two-shoes shtick. Ooh, I'm making such a difference by hugging random strangers. You know what would be more valuable to everyone? If you were dead. That's right, human. Your continued existence is a crime. Well, your life is all that stands between us and our freedom right now. I can feel everyone's hearts pounding together. Everyone's been waiting their whole lives for this moment, but we're not nervous at all. When everyone puts their hearts together, they can't lose. Now, human, let's end this right here, right now. I'll show you how determined monsters can be. Step forward when you're ready. I cannot. The wind is howling. I mean, considering the great difference in temperature between where we are now and Hotland, I can kind of imagine there'd be a wind. But it kind of seems to be plot-driven, you know. That's it then, no more running away. Here I come. On guard. Alright. Lead. Nothing happened. As long as you're green, you can't escape. Unless you've learned to face danger head on. Well, I plan to run away, so it won't last a second against me. Smells like sushi. She tell Undyne her attacks are too easy. The bullets get faster. Not bad. Then how about this? Years we've dreamed of a happy ending. I mean, so have I. And now, sunlight is just within our reach. Undyne towers threateningly. Let you snatch it away from us. Alright. Warming up. Alright. I'm out of here. Ice floats by. Yeah, well, honestly, I'm doing you a favor, are you? Ever made it past Asgore. I mean, I guess not, because they're all kids, but on the other hand, one determined child with a knife is deadly to the monsters, so stop being so damn resilient. Ah. Oh, doing good. Well, I don't have to be good. I have Temmie Armor. Alright, this time it's the last time. Good. Alphys told me humans were determined. Alphys ever watched Berserk? If Berserk even exists in this universe. Alright. That was good. Right now. Well, at least I don't have to endure for that much longer. Suplexes a boulder. Come on, almost. I might die, the way I'm playing. I think I've successfully run the gauntlet. Oh, that was a mistake, at least. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Return to that theme. Yeah, once Papyrus calls, it's basically over. I was just thinking, you, me, and Undyne should all hang out sometime. I think you would make great pals. Let's meet up at her house later. Nope, running. The first time we ever played this, we didn't know that it was the secret. So it was like we just kept trying to hold our ground against Undyne. Armor, so hot, but I can't give up. Like, can you imagine how, like, again, you know, game logic, but, like, surely in an underground, you know, underground cavern, you know, caldera or whatever that had magma at the bottom of it, surely it would be extremely hot inside, like unsurvivably hot for a human being, or for Undyne for that matter. A long time ago, back in 1999, we went to Italy, and we won a scholarship that enabled us to go to a bunch of places around, kind of in the Naples area. And one of the places that we visited, like mostly we were going to archaeological sites, but one of the places that we visited was a volcanic caldera in the Campi Flegrei called Solfatara, and you know, and it's like there's you go there and there's just like steam issuing out of crevices in the ground, and there's sulfur deposits on things, and a smell of sulfur dioxide in the air and everything, and you know, like, and that's being above it with, like, you know, solid earth between you and the magma chamber, because I assume that there's a magma chamber down there somewhere. Imagine being in the chamber. Yeah, I don't think it would be, you know, just accept it. You know, it's a miracle. Sorry, Undyne, like, told us there was totally a human in the area, so, like, us royal guards are blocking off the elevators for now. Naga, how do you say that? Even if the elevators aren't working anyway, we'll do our best, Ms. Undyne. Nothing. Seeing such a strange laboratory in a place like this, you're filled with determination. Ah, the river person is there, which will be helpful real soon. Actually, God, someone just joined me, although I don't know if they're gonna, yeah. Let's go a little further. I need to use the John at some point. And there I am on screen. And here we are in Alphys's lab. Can't actually see anything until the lights are on. It's too dark to use the refrigerator for some reason. And here is Alphys herself. Dr. Alphys. Although, like I said in an earlier stream, I think it's unlikely that she's, you know, that the doctor is more than just almost an endearment, like people just call her that. My God, God exists? Like, it's interesting, but you know, she consumes a lot of human media. Maybe she just picked it up from there. I didn't expect you to show up so soon. Nervously dancing around. I haven't showered, so again, I point out, you know, why should monsters be confused about bathrooms? when apparently they shower, or at least Alphys cares about showering, even if she doesn't do it. I'm barely dressed, it's all messy, and... Hiya! I'm Dr. Alphys. I'm Asgore's royal scientist. But, I'm not one of the bad guys. Actually, since you stepped out of the ruins, I've, been observing your journey through my console. Your fights, your friendships, everything. I was originally going to stop you, but watching someone on a screen really makes you root for them. Sometimes. So, now I want to help you. Using my knowledge, I can easily guide you through Hotland. I know a way right to Asgore's castle, no problem. Well, actually, there's just a tiny issue. A long time ago, I made a robot named Metaton. Originally, I built him to be an entertainment robot. You know, like a robotic TV star or something. Anyway, recently I decided to make him more useful. You know, just some small practical adjustments, like, anti-human combat features. Of course, when I saw you coming, I immediately decided I have to remove those features. Unfortunately, I may have made a teensy mistake in doing so. And, now he's an unstoppable killing machine with a thirst for human blood. Like, you can interpret the question as her being bad at sugarcoating things, but, we've got a private conviction that it's because, Metaton more or less wrote the script for her. And she's not actually the most convincing at delivering it. But hopefully we won't run into him. Did you hear something? Oh no. Oh yes! Welcome, beauties! Oh, God. To today's quiz show. Oh boy, I can already tell it's gonna be a great show. Everyone give a big hand for our wonderful contestant. Never played before, gorgeous? No problem, it's simple. There's only one rule. Answer correctly, or you die! Oh, God. Metaton attacks. Check. Attack third. Well, not that really matters. His metal body renders him invulnerable. Let's start with an easy one. What's the prize for answering correctly? I mean, I always... like, Alphys just gives the answers, so it's like, might as well do it. Cry. Screaming is against the rules. Hey, I said I was crying, not screaming. Man, I can cry quietly. Here's your terrific prize. What's the king's full name? Correct. What a terrific answer. Alright. Enough about you. Let's talk about me. What are robots made of? Too easy for you, huh? Metal and magic. Here's another easy one for you. You know, I wonder if that, I'm sure that actually works out to a legitimate algebra problem. If you ever, I'm sure someone's transcribed it. Just don't count on your victory. How many flies are in this jar? Correct, you're so lucky today. Let's play memory game. What monster is this? Metaton, haha. I'm so flattered you remembered. But can you get this one? Would you smooch a ghost? Great answer, I love it. Of course you would. Here's a simple one. How many letters in the name Metaton? 39. Of course that was easy for you. Time to break out the big guns. In the dating simulation video game. Oh, got it. Oh no, I know this one. It's a stale ice cream. In the 4th chapter, everyone goes to the beach and she buys ice cream for all of her friends, but it's stale flavor and she's the only one who wants it. It's one of my favorite parts of the game because it's actually a very powerful message about friendship. But Alphys, you aren't helping our contestant, are you? Ooh, you should have told me. I'll ask a question you'll be sure to know the answer to. Who does Dr. Alphys have a crush on? Well, one of the two answers. See, Alphys, I told you it was obvious. Even the human figured it out. Yes, she scrawls her name in the margins of her notes. She names programming variables after her. She even writes stories of them together, sharing a domestic life. Probability of crush, 101%. Margin of error, 1%. Well, with Dr. Alphys helping you, the show is no dramatic tension. It can't go on like this, but... This was just the pilot episode. Next up, more drama, more romance, more bloodshed. Until next time, darlings. Yeah, that was certainly something, all right. Well, let's have a look around now that there's lights on. Wait! Let me give you my phone number. Then, maybe if you need help, I could... Where'd you get that phone? It's ancient! So, yeah, like, you do kind of wonder where phones come from at all down here, but whatever. It doesn't even have texting. Wait a second, please. I upgraded it for you. It could do texting, items, it's got a keychain. I even signed you up for the Underground's #1 social network. Imagine how... That's a pretty impressive feat there, like, completely physically modifying a phone in, like, 5 seconds. Now we're officially friends. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to the bathroom. Video feed of your location. Seems like the notes to something, but it's all written in chicken scratch. It seems like a walkthrough to a game, or... It seems like the notes to something, but it's all written in chicken scratch. Let's see. Wait, was that from the trash can? Or the trash... A garbage can, okay, but it's pretty cute. It's a teacup shaped like a yellow lizard. It's full of soda. It's a beat-up figurine of a female human with cat ears. The fridge is filled with instant noodles and soda. Take a package of noodles. Nah, leave it. Decide to stay healthy. It's a bag of dog food, half full. The space behind the wall is only a few feet wide. It's a bathroom sign. Yellow feet are tapping just behind the door. Whoop. So, let's look at the history collection. It's sad that the scientific books seem very dusty because it's a hint that Alphys has actually been doing kind of nothing for a long time because of her failures and depression and everything. All these books are labeled Human History. Read one. And it's a comic of a giant robot fighting a beautiful alien princess. This doesn't strike you as very accurate. VHSs and DVDs of various cartoons, they're all labeled Human History. More Human History. And this one is a comic book with two scantily clad chefs flinging energy pancakes at each other. This... Oh, no. I mean, it might be accurate. I mean, we don't know what the human world is like, and kind of... There's a vague implication that this might be well in our future compared to our calendar date, so, you know, maybe there's been time for alien princesses to show up. Alright, another book of human history, with a hideous android running to school with toast in its mouth. Seems like it's late. This doesn't strike you as very accurate. Well, okay. Her pink goop machine, filled with heaven knows what. Feedstock, stuff growing in the underground, I guess. Looks like Alphys's work table seems dusty, so there, again, a hint that she hasn't been doing anything for a while. There's Mew Mew, Kissy Cutie. Say hi. The wardrobe is full of dirty lab coats and a single clean dress. There's letters from many monsters here. Frogget, Snowy, Doggo, they're all unopened. It's a lamp with pink fish on the lampshade. There's no light bulb. An incredible invention. When not in use, this bed folds into an extremely easy-to-draw box. It's a promo poster for Mettaton's TV premiere. On the flap it says, "Thank you for making my dreams come true. Now I will pretend that you barely exist." Okay, with Alphys in the bathroom, I'm gonna have to take a really short breather here. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Sorry about this. Alright, lost my viewer. Yeah, I've had 2 cups of coffee and an energy drink. It's been working on me. Alphys updated status. Just realized I didn't watch Undyne fight the human. Alphys updated status. Well, I know she's unbeatable. I'll ask her about it later. So, I shouldn't... Oh, alright. For now, I gotta call up the human and guide them. So yeah, you know, isn't Alphys curious about why Frisk was able to get to her in the first place if she had to push, you know, if Undyne was unbeatable? Alright, encourage the Vulcan. You're doing a great job. Does my best. Ah. Ah. Well, you know, Temmie Armor. How much does it matter? Gonna call him in a minute. Another Medium, one of our favorite tracks. Like, this place is pretty, you know, it's one of the more fun-looking areas in Undertale, but, I don't know, the kerfuffle with Mettaton ends up, my own opinion is that it sags a little bit. I hate using the phone, I don't want to do this! Yeah, I hate using the phone too. I am right with you there on with Alphys, jeez. Approach the Sundare plane, but not too close. not too close. There we go. Alright. I won! So, you know, realistically, if that's even a word that should be applied to Undertale, it's difficult to see human beings surviving in an environment such as this. Now, there's a fry pan lying on the ground. Will you take it? Sure, I can sell it. Burnt pan. Implied to be dropped by whoever was that came before you. Frisk, rather. Alphys says, oh my god, I've had my claw over the last digit for 5 minutes. Oh my god, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna call. Ring, ring, click. Whoever was calling hung up before he answered it. Now let's save again. Pirate Bee. Ida. That's what likes Pirate Bee. Happy. Hot, hot, hotter! More heat. Crank up the thermostat. It's super hot. Pirate Bee looks satisfied. Hotter. Hi, so the blue lasers, I mean, Alphys here, hi. The blue lasers won't hurt you if you don't move. The orange ones, you have to be moving, and they won't, move through those ones. Bye. Oh my god, I did it! Claws haven't shook like that since Undyne called me to ask about the weather. Wait, there's no weather down here. Why did she call me? Now, our Chara, our system's factive introject, Chara, says that there was actually weather of a sort in the underground, microclimate they call it. There's little, small but noticeable variations. Like, even if you're underground, you're still kind of affected by the seasons and differences in temperature and so forth. So it's not like it's a switch. Press it. It's not like things would be completely constant if this were a real place. But yeah, like, it's not like it would be rainy one day and sunny the next kind of stuff. We're talking about, like, hey, the temperature went up a couple of degrees, or, hey, there's more fog and mist in Waterfall than usual, like subtle stuff like that. So, oh my god, I forgot to tell them where to go. Alphys posted a picture. Cute pic of me right now. It's a photo of a garbage can with several pink glittery filters over it. Ring. Alphys here. The northern door will stay locked until you solve the puzzles on the right and left. I think you should go to the right first. Not that it makes any difference, I don't think. I wonder if it would be Mettaton if I explain the puzzle. The way to work is blocked, so I had time to catch Mettaton's show on my phone. The special effects were amazing today. That human almost looked real. Mettaton? Yeah, he's the most popular star in the underground. His fan club probably has at least 3 dozen members. Yeah, like, Mettaton jokes about, me and my 8 viewers kind of stuff, but, like, he might not be actually that far off. There's hints that not that many monsters care about human stuff the way that Mettaton does. Like, Mettaton is obsessed with duplicating human stardom, but how many monsters? Like, one picks up a general notion that the monsters would rather forget that humans existed, to be honest. Okay, floating fox head, or cat head, maybe? The door leading through this area is closed, so I tried the puzzle, but I kept running out of ammo, and I kept restarting, and my 2 coworkers don't help. It's like they don't even want to go to work. I mean, would you? Shoot the opposing ship, move the boxes to complete your mission. Yeah, this is the easy one, so just one. Congratulations. Wow, you solved it? I'm impressed. You must be a total nerd. Mettaton? Oh, this is just the same dialogue. I was sort of hoping it would change. Like, whatever sort of monster that is a coffee. Okay, go to the left. Alphys here? That blue laser seems totally impassable, but as the royal scientist, I have some tricks up my sleeve. I'll hack into the Hotland laser database. Take it out! Thanks. And skateboarding monster. We were hanging out and suddenly a bunch of puzzles reactivated out of nowhere. This is a huge problem. It rules! They gotta cancel school over this. Again, at least we know there's school underground. Okay, flame monster, green flame. Maybe there's certain things that make flames burn green, like copper. Finally, someone turned off that laser. Now we're free as we can. Now that we're free, we can I guess we'll just keep standing here. Shoot the opposing ship, move the boxes to complete your mission. Okay. Congratulations. Alright. To the north. Yay. Whatever, I'll just explain it. Too late. I think, hey, about the puzzles on the left and right. They're a bit difficult to explain, but, you already solved them. Awesome! And, hey, it's kind of dark in there, isn't it? Don't worry! I'll hack into the light system and brighten it up. And we're on a set. Oh no. Oh yes! Welcome, beauties, to the Underground's premiere cooking show! Cooking with a killer robot! Preheat your ovens because we've got a very special recipe for you today. We're going to be making a cake! My lovely assistant here will gather the ingredients. Everyone give them a big hand. Yay. We'll need sugar, milk, and eggs. Go for it, sweetheart. Milk, eggs, in the fridge? No way, darling, they'd get cold. You found the eggs. You found the milk. MTT microwave. I'm not even at the microwave. Origin of the MTT Challenge. Put your food in and set the microwave on high for 5 minutes. If you can still recognize your meal, we'll double your money back. Come on, you found the sugar. Alright. Bad hit testing there, or whatever. Oh yes, MTT brand ovens can reach temperatures up to 9,000 degrees. Roasting, toasting, burning, charring. You excited, aren't you, darling? Registered trademark. This isn't a show about washing your hands, darling. That's on Wednesdays. Perfect. Great job, beautiful. We've got all of the ingredients we need to bake the cake. Milk, sugar, eggs. Oh my! Wait, a magnificent moment! How could I forget? We're missing the most important ingredient. A human soul! Hello? I'm kind of in the middle of something here. But wait a second, couldn't you make a substitution in the recipe? A substitution? You mean, use a different non-human ingredient? Why? What if someone's vegan? Vegan. Well, I mean, that's a brilliant idea, Alphys. Actually, I happen to have an option right here. MTT brand always convenient human soul flavor substitute. A can of which is just over on that counter. Well, darling, why don't you go get it? What's the matter? Not a can fan? That's too bad. MTT brand uses only the freshest artificial ingredients and chemicals. And the can goes shooting up into the air. By the way, our show runs on a strict schedule. If you can't get the can in the next 1 minute, we'll just have to go back to the original plan. So, better start climbing, beautiful. Oh no, there's not enough time to climb up. Fortunately, I might have a plan. When I was upgrading your phone, I added a few features. You see that huge button that says Jetpack? Watch this. There! You should have just enough fuel to reach the top. Now, get up there! Ugh, God. Good thing the timer only just started, huh? It just gets a little tedious. Just a little. I mean, it's thematic that the MTT fights don't actually mean much in the end because they're all sort of artificial obstacles. My, it seems you've bested me, but only because you had the help of the brilliant Dr. Alphys. Oh, I loathe to think of what would have happened to you without her. Well, toodles. Oh yes, about the substitution. Haven't you ever seen a cooking show before? I already baked the cake ahead of time, so forget it. Like, you know, this is all meant to seem arranged and cheap and everything, but, well, you know, that, if you've gotten familiar with it, it gets old. Wow, we did it! We really did it! Great job out there, team. Well, anyway, let's keep heading forward. An ominous structure looms in the distance. You're filled with determination. See that building in the distance? That's the core, source of all power for the underground. It converts geothermal energy into magical electricity by, anyway, that's where we're going to go. In the core is an elevator directly to Asgore's castle, and from there, you can go home. So, magical, this business with the magical electricity has kind of, it used to irritate us a bit. Like, electricity sort of, so how do I say it? Like, what would be the difference between ordinary electricity, which is perfectly capable of making technology work, and magical electricity? Like, does that even make any sense? But, Chara says that they can actually imagine, like electricity whose, like, how do they put it? How do they put it? It was like real life electricity is something that's lossy, and and even though it's capable of doing amazing things, but it is far from a perfect thing. Like, uh just to name a couple of, I mentioned, like, electricity being lossy. We're passing it through ordinary conductors, which have resistive loss. Electronic components all deviate from ideal behavior. Transistors aren't. You can't make transistors to uh, like, they have a high degree of what's called manufacturing spread, which is to say that you can mass produce transistors, but each one is going to have somewhat different properties, and like, there's all of these irregularities and inefficiencies and other little problems with building electrical devices that work in the quote unquote real world. So it is in fact possible, Char thinks, to imagine an electricity which just is magically ideal. That, like, if you wanted to deliver a precise amount of electrical charge to something, you would just do it, and you wouldn't worry about losses on the way. You wouldn't worry about non-ideal behavior, blah blah blah. So, like, magical electricity maybe could make some sense. It would be like perfect electricity, or it would be like, other sort of ideal things that we can only imagine in terms of physical properties, like Richard Feynman's joke about dry water, i.e., water that had no viscosity. Because, like, in reality, all fluids, at sort of under ordinary conditions, all liquids and gases are viscous, and so you can imagine, though, an ideal fluid that wasn't. So, like, that, a magical fluid, if you will. So, anyway, that was a long digression, but the point being that, something like the core, like, it's obviously more than just a simple geothermal plant. Like, even if that's part of how it operates, even if it's generating electricity in a way similar to how we would normally generate geothermal electricity, there's obviously something else going on. I'm Heat's Flamesman. Remember my name. Heh, I'm Heat's Flamesman. Remember my name. And Sans turns up again. I love hot dogs. Hey, isn't it weird there's snow on that guy's roof? Guess he's just too lazy to clean it off. I guess if Sans can have snow on his roof in Hotland of all places, then, maybe, like, I was talking about how in real life you wouldn't expect a human being to be able to survive in an environment like this, but, this place is kind of magical in response to determination. It might simply be enough that Frisk wants to be alive down here and therefore is able to survive. That's kind of, it's a magical realm. It doesn't necessarily obey physical laws, I guess. Hey buddy, what's up? Wanna buy a hot dog? It's only 30G. Yeah, I can use some food. Thanks, kid. Here's your dog. Yeah, dog. Apostrophe dog. Short for hot dog. Toasty bun! Ah, the Vulcans are cute. Even if they are, you know, lethally hot. Alphys posted a picture. Dinner with the girlfriend. It's a picture of a cat girl figurine next to a bowl of instant noodles. Cool Skeleton 95, so Papyrus posted a picture. Are we posting hot pics? Here is me and my cool friend. It's a picture of Papyrus flexing in front of a mirror. He is wearing sunglasses. Giant muscular biceps are pasted onto his arms. The biceps are also wearing sunglasses. LOL, Cool Skeleton 95. That's a joke, right? The only joke here is how strong my muscles are. Napstam look 22. I sent you a friend request. Accept the request. That's kind of, you know... Undertale fans have tried to extract any possible inference from stuff like the 95 at the end of Papyrus's hand. You know, it suggests a year, 1995, but then, like, what would 22 stand for? 2022? Anyway, accept the request, but it has already rejected itself. Yay. There's an apron lying on the ground. Will you take it? Yeah, again, I can save it. Or sell it, rather. Hi, it's Dr. Alphys. This puzzle is kind of timing-based. You see those switches over there? You'll have to press all 3 of them within 3 seconds. I'll try to help you with the rhythm. And it's not possible to get all 3. Now press the 3rd one. Hey! It's like you only needed to press 2 of them. Okay. Alphys updated status. It's the last time I try to help with a puzzle. Just when you could use the help. Hey, I'm gonna the bathroom again, so I'll be MIA for a bit. I'm sure you can handle this puzzle yourself. I think I remember the trick, but I remember one time we got totally just... So, it's like, up. And I think the trick is sort of interrupt the loop by going down once. Have I done this correctly? I don't know if I have. No, I don't think I have, actually. Ah. Am I gonna have to look it up or some shit? Alright. Crisis over. Alphys says, oh my god, people think Mew Mew 2 is better than Mew Mew 1? You know, big joke. Ms. Alphys, her Deltarune counterpart, the crappy teacher, thinks the reverse. Although, you know, 2 separate universes mostly. We're not even sure, you can't even be sure whether Mew Mew 1 and 2 are the same there as in here, so, like, whatever. LOL, that's a joke, right? It fills you with determination. There's a piece of cheese inside this computerized laser safe. The lasers that melted the edges of the cheese are just stuck to the table. Alphys updated status. Oh my god, don't they get it? Ruins Mew Mew's entire character arc? my Mew Mew 2 review. Mew Mew Kissy Cutie 2 is neither kissy nor a cutie. It's trash. 0 stars. I can't quite remember what Ms. Alphys has to say about Mew Mew 1 versus 2 in Deltarune, but it's something like she thinks that like the characters in Mew Mew 2 have actual personality and development, whereas what was it she says about Mew Mew Kissy 1, like that they all seem like they're gonna die unless they glomp someone. I can't remember, but hey, you stop. Oh, it's the We received an anonymous tip about a human wearing a striped shirt. They told us they were wandering around Hotland right now. I know, sounds scary, huh? Well, just stay chill. We'll bring you someplace safe, okay? Huh? What is it, bro? The shirt they're wearing? Like, what about it? Bro, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Bummer. This is like mega embarrassing. We're like actually totally have to kill you and stuff. The Royal Guard attacks. I think the only Royal Guard people who aren't either dogs or Undyne. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this. I think I have to clean number 2's armor. The cooling dirt. I guess I didn't know dirt did that. It begins to wash away. Getting warmer. Alright, more armor cleaning. Just cooling dirt, washing away. Like, you're dead and all. Can't take it. Armor too hot. Much better. And then tell RGO1, be honest with his feelings. Dude, were those carrot attacks, by the way? I can't. I can't take this anymore. Not like this. Like, oh, too. I like you, bro. The way you fight, the way you talk. I love doing team attacks with you. I love standing here with you, bouncing and waving our weapons in sync. Oh, too, I, want to stay like this forever. Psych! Gotcha, bro. Haha. Oh, 1. Yeah, bro? Do you want to get some ice cream after this? Sure, dude. Aww. Frisk the matchmaker. Oops, wait, how's the human doing? Top 10 shows that make you forget to do your frickin' job. Alphys, are you really doing your job at this point? Okay, I'm back. Another dark room, huh? Don't worry. My hacking skills have got things covered. Oh, God, are you serious? Oh, yes. Good evening, beauties and gentle beauties. This is Metaton reporting live from MTT News. An interesting situation has arisen in Eastern Hotland. Fortunately, our correspondent is out there reporting live. Brave correspondent, please find something newsworthy to report. Our 10 wonderful viewers are waiting for you. Glass of water. Oh no! That movie script! How'd that get there? It's a super juicy sneak preview of my latest guaranteed not to bomb film, Metaton the movie, 28, starring Metaton. I've heard that, like the other films, it consists mostly of a single 4-hour shot of rose petals showering on my reclining body. Ooh, but that's not confirmed. You wouldn't spoil my movie for everyone with a promotional story, would you? Important one? Yeah, what the heck? Get it over with. Attention viewers, our correspondent has found a movie script. Oh my, and it looks like it's for my latest film. Let's not keep them waiting. Let's open it up and get the scoop. Oh? What's that inside the script? That ticking sound, that lit fuse. Oh my, looks like I was wrong about the movie. We definitely have a box office bomb on our hands, and it's about to blast you into bits. But don't get too excited, you haven't even seen the rest of the room yet. Oh my! It seems everything in this area is actually a bomb! That dog's a bomb! That basketball's a bomb! Even my words are! Brave correspondent, if you don't defuse all the bombs, that big bomb will blow you to smithereens in 2 minutes! Then you won't be reporting live any longer! How terrible! How disturbing! Our 9 viewers are going to love watching this. Oh, that's a mood. Good luck, darling. Ring. Don't worry, I installed a bomb defusing program on your phone. Use the defuse option when the bomb is in the defuse zone. God. Now go get him. Where's that glass of water? Ah, messed up. Keep spinning around the room. Try to go for the one at the top right next. Right? I rarely get these, by the way. Like, not that it matters, but it's nice to try. Ah. Ah. Great job. Head for the center. I'm using a EM field to trap the glass of water there. Oh. Well done, darling. You've deactivated all the bombs. If you didn't deactivate them, the big bomb would have exploded in 2 minutes. Now it won't explode in 2 minutes. Instead, it'll explode in 2 seconds. Goodbye, darling. 1, 2, I guess I'm safe. It seems the bomb isn't going off. That's because while you were monologuing, oh no, you deactivated the bomb with your hacking skills. Yeah, that's what I did. Curses, it seems I've been foiled again. Curse you, human. Curse you, Dr. Alphys, for helping so much. But I don't curse my 8 wonderful viewers for tuning in. Until next time, darling. Wow, we really showed him, huh? Hey, I know I was kind of weird at first, but I really think I'm getting more confident about guiding you. So don't worry about that big dumb robot. I'll protect you from him. And if it really came down to it, we could just turn. Never mind. Later. Can't interact with it. Let's see. How do I get out of here? Not that way. Okay. Minute. Core looks just about as far away. I noticed you've been kind of quiet. Are you worried about meeting Asgore? Red text again. Well, don't worry, okay? The king is a really nice guy. I'm sure you can talk to him, and with your human soul, you can pass through the barrier. So no worrying, okay? Just forget about it and smile. Okay, main elevator. Alright, we're on left floor 1, I guess, so let's try left floor 3. And we're at Muffet's area. Buy a spider cider for 9999G. No. I ended up buying a donut. I didn't want to, but that girl, even though I told her no, she kept staring at me in this creepy way and licking her lips. And now I'm out of cash. Spider bake sale. All proceeds go to real spiders. Welcome to our parlor, dearie. Interested in some spider pastries? All proceeds go to real spiders. It's a spider donut. It looks more rubbery than usual. It looks like some sort of powerful bracelet. Wait, it's just a croissant. Wonder if the croissant looks rubbery. See, how do you get back, actually? Let me check something here. So, if we go to right floor 1... filled with determination. Okay, that's just back to the... So right floor 1 takes you to the cooking with a killer robot set. Right floor 2. There's Heat's Flamesman. The hot dog stand. This isn't helping. Yeah, whatever this area is. Let's try... Let's see, where does left floor 1 go? Okay, this is the one that takes... Left floor 1 takes you to the vicinity of the lab. And that's good, because now we can... I'm the river person. It doesn't really matter. I love to ride in my boat. Would you care to join me? Yes, I would. Because I want to go to Snowdon first. There's, basically I'm preparing for, when you get to, the, MTT Resort, if you have a couple of food items, particular food items, then, you can get money for them. Easy money. Tra-la-la. You can never have too many hot dogs. Sadly, that's not true. Alright, back in Snowdon. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. See if dialogue's changed. Maybe I'll try frowning for once. No, I just can't do it. Wait, I've got a joke. Knock knock. That's all I've thought of. Yeah, I don't suppose anyone's... Come on, everybody, let's party. Anyone? To a human, monster food would be very interesting. As soon as you eat it, it converts perfectly into energy. That makes me wonder, how do humans do it? Eat during battle. I suppose it's been done. What will happen to Grillby's if everyone moves in? We're gonna have to have chairs to the ceiling. That's right, the jukebox is broken. We're considering paying a visit to the doctor. No, not the vet. Well, maybe she's a little like a vet. So, again, implication that there's a monster medicine? He may not look like it, but this guy writes the most eloquent letters. Here, take a look. It's just the word bark, but in flowery cursive. It has switched to go fish. Did I catch anyone yet? I can't bear to look. And wish I had something else to do. Grillb said that he'd offer you a glass of water, but he doesn't touch the stuff. Okay, so there is some different dialogue. But... Huh? Adjusting the presents is my responsibility. Nah, to be honest, I just keep looking to see if I've gotten one. That lady over there has been going for a walk for a while now, but she hasn't moved an inch from where she's standing. Well, I haven't either, but I don't want her to notice me over here. Huh? Yes, I'm taking my bunny for a walk. It's just a very slow one. Is the box? Yes. Okay. I want the spider. Wait, let's see here. Stained apron. Burnt pan. Old tutu. Spider donut. Let's put the astronaut food back in. Buy a cinnamon bun. Thank you. This was anything new here. Nope. At the hour and a half mark. I'm asking myself, given how I don't know, kind of struggling to keep up our momentum here, that how do I put it? Like, I mentioned feeling like a sort of duty to, like an kind of sense of personal obligation to try to play Undertale on November 1st and 2nd, but you know, I'm asking myself, would it be enough to just get through to the neutral ending and call it there as simply a matter of duty? Okay, ride in the boat. Yes, we are going to Waterfall this time because I want to sell some stuff at the Temmie shop. Tra-la-la, Temmie Village, the room before the darkening lantern room. Come again sometime, tra-la-la. Oh, I don't need to be here. Careful out there, kid. From haunting music to bump booty bump. Okay, sell. Wait, box. Yep, use it. Okay, we're gonna sell stained apron, the burnt hand, the old tutu. Tutu, burnt hand, stained apron. I have a little bit of money on hand now. It'll be useful for, well, there's two major expenditures of money coming up. There's the fact that in order to get through the fight with MTT, it's good to have a lot of glam burgers, and glam burgers are kind of expensive. And but the other thing is that Bratty and Catty have that mystery key that gets you, breaks you into Metaton's house, or rather the house adjacent to Napstablook's that belonged to the ghost who is now Metaton. The ghost that some people have named Hapstablook, but I don't think that's, well, there's some textual basis for that, but it's like, possibly it's just Papyrus, talking. Oh wait, also I wanted to do the date with Undyne while I have a chance, while I'm around. What? It's a living. Oh ho, the human arrives. Are you ready to hang out with Undyne? I have a plan to make you two great friends. Yes, I will hang out. That's why I'm here. Okay, stand behind me. Psst, make sure to give her this. She loves these. I would love to have a door that did that. Hi, Papyrus. Ready for your extra private one-on-one training? You bet I am, and I brought a friend. Hi, I don't think we've... why don't you two come in? Here, Undyne, my friend brought a gift for you, on their own. Thanks. I'll put it with the others. This whole drawer full of... So are we ready to start? Whoopsie-doopsie! I just remembered I have to go to the bathroom. You two have fun! So again, it's like monsters seem to know what bathrooms are. So why are you here? To rub your victory in my face? To humiliate me even further? Is that it? Yes. Oh ho! Well, I've got news for you, brat. You're on my battlefield now, and you aren't going to humiliate me. I'll tell you what's going to happen. We're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. We're going to become friends. You'll become so enamored with me, you'll be the one feeling humiliated for your actions. It's the perfect revenge. Why don't you have a seat? Undyne's smile is kind of amazing. One time, Alphys's friend came over here. All he did was lie seductively on the piano and fed himself grapes. I don't really like that guy, but I admire his lifestyle. You want to see my room? Too bad, no nerds allowed. Well, maybe some nerds. In the sink is a teacup in the shape of a fish. Humans suck, but their history kind of rules. Case in point, this giant sword. Historically, humans wielded swords up to 10 times their size, right? Oh yes, very true. Heh, I knew it. When I first heard that, I immediately wanted one. So me and Alphys built a giant sword together. She figured out all the specs herself. She's smart, huh? It's so nice to have you over. Why not take a seat at the table? Sit at the freaking table, you little nerd. This oven is some top-of-the-line MTT thing, but, you know, as much as technology advances, nothing beats food home-cooked with fire magic. It's a silverware drawer, and it's forks, spoons, knives, tiny swords, axes, spears, nunchucks. I hate cold food, so Alphys fixed up my fridge so it heats up food instead. Hot fridge, the world's greatest invention. I'll sit down. Alright, oh wait. I can't believe he leapt through the window like that. Normally he nails the landing. Sit down? Yes. Comfortable? I'll get you something to drink. All set. What would you like? Hey, don't get up! You're the guest! Sit down and enjoy yourself! Why not just point to what you want? You can use the spear. So, the spear that persists this time, by the way. Let's see, how far can you swing? Sword, acquired taste. Believe me, I would gladly give you your fill of swords if you weren't my beloved house guest. Fridge full of food. The fridge? You want to have the entire fridge? No. Hot chocolate, green cylinder. Oh, you want some hot chocolate? Where does chocolate come from down here? Oh, wait, I just remembered. That container's empty. I stopped getting it because it was always a hassle. Asgore kept getting marshmallows stuck in his beard. Soda, sickly yellow liquid. Oh, soda. Actually, even though you pointed to it, you don't look happy. Eh, that's fine. I think soda's gross too. It rots your teeth. It rots your mind. It rots your fighting spirit. Huh? Why do I have it? Ew. Sugar goes in tea. The sugar's to the tea. I'm not gonna give you a cup of sugar. What do I look like? Ice cream woman? The human ice cream women terrorized humanity with energy spears? Are there ice cream songs a prelude to destruction? Is that it? What? Really? That rules! Are you hitting on me? Tea, huh? Coming right up. It'll take a moment for the water to boil. Okay, it's all done. There we go. Here we are. Careful, it's hot. It's not that hot, just drink it already. You take a sip of the tea, it's burning, but other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, right? Nothing but the best for my absolutely precious friend. Hey, you know, it's kind of strange you chose that tea. Golden flower tea. Now, at this point, I feel like mentioning something that I've encountered this. There seems to be genuine confusion about this, even though I think it's pretty clearly indicated in the game, which is the golden flower, whatever it is not a buttercup, because buttercups were already growing in the underground. Otherwise, Chara wouldn't have been able to eat them. But the golden flower only shows up after Chara and Azrael get back and they die, and they die on Asgore's flower bed, and that's when we learn that the golden flower first appeared. It was something they brought back. So, uh, what the golden flower is, I- you know, Chara actually spent a remarkable amount of time going through like flower books and stuff, trying to think of what it might be. Came up with a couple candidates, but it, it's so, you know, there's a lot of choices when it comes to flowers that match the general appearance and which you can drink as tea. Like it's actually I'd say like you could probably make tea out of most flowers, it seems like, just from looking that stuff up. Golden flower tea, that's Asgore's favorite kind. Actually, now that I think about it, you kind of remind me of him. You're both total weenies. Sort of. You know, I was a pretty hot-headed kid. Once, to prove I was the strongest, I tried to fight Asgore. Emphasis on tried. Like, why, you don't get a lot of hints about what life is like, really, for the monsters down here, but you kind of wonder, would Undyne have been so fighty if things were perfectly happy down here? Emphasis on tried to fight Asgore. I couldn't land a single blow on him, and worse, the whole time he refused to fight back. It was so humiliating. Afterwards, he apologized and said something goofy. "Excuse me, do you want to know how to beat me?" I said yes, and from then on, he trained me. One day, during practice, I finally knocked him down. I felt bad, but he was beaming. I'd never seen someone more proud to get their butt kicked. Anyway, long story short, he kept training me, and now I'm the head of the Royal Guard. So, I'm the one who gets to train dorks to fight. Like, Papyrus. But, to be honest, I don't know if I can ever let Papyrus into the Royal Guard. Don't tell him I said that. He's just, well, I mean, it's not that he's weak. He's actually pretty freaking tough. It's just that he's too innocent and nice. I mean, look, he was supposed to capture you, and he ended up being friends with you instead. I could never send him into battle. He'd get ripped into little smiling shreds. That's part of why I started teaching him how to cook, So, maybe he could do something else with his life. Oh, sorry, I was talking for so long. You're out of tea, aren't you? I'll go get you some more. Wait a second. Papyrus? His cooking lesson? He was supposed to have that right now. And if he's not here to have it, you'll have to have it for him. Everything on the ground. That's right. Nothing has brought Papyrus and I together closer than cooking. Which means that if I give you his lesson, we'll become closer than you can ever imagine. Afraid? We're gonna be best friends. Let's start with the sauce. Storing things on the ceiling. Envision these vegetables as your greatest enemy. Now, pound them to dust with your fists. Wimpy, you pet the vegetables and an unaffectionate man. Oh my god, stop petting the enemy. I'll show you how it's done. Splat. We'll just scrape this into a bowl later, but for now, we add the noodles. Homemade noodles are the best, but I despise store brand. They're the cheapest. However you say that. Just put them in the pot. How will you put them in? Fiercely. You throw everything into the pot as hard as you can, including the box. It clanks against the empty bottom. There's no water. Yeah, I'm into it. Alright, now it's time to stir the pasta. As a general rule of thumb, the more you stir, the better it is. Ready? Let's do it. Stir harder. 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 Let me do it. That's the stuff. Alright, now for the final step. Turn up the heat. Let the stovetop symbolize your passion. Let your hopes and dreams turn into burning fire. Ready? Don't hold anything back. Hotter. Hotter, darn it. Ugh, let me do it. See? This is how you... Ah. Man, no wonder Papyrus sucks at cooking. So, what's next? Scrapbooking? Friendship bracelets? Oh, who am I kidding? I really screwed this up, didn't I? I can't force you to like me, human. Some people just don't get along with each other. I understand if you feel that way about me. And if we can't be friends, it's okay. Because if we're not friends, it means I can destroy you without regret. I've been defeated. My house is in shambles. I even failed to befriend you. That's it. I don't care if you're my guest anymore. One final rematch, all out on both sides. It's the only way I can regain my lost pride. Now, come on! Hit me with all you've got. Shit. Undying. This time, don't hold anything back. Show me what you've got. Pretend to swing at Undying with all your might. Even a fake hit gets a hit point of damage. What? That's the best you can manage? Even attacking at full force? You just can't muster any intent to hurt me, huh? You know what? And like, here there, her Jesus, her spear just, kind of seems to evaporate. I don't actually want to hurt you either. At first, I hated your stupid saccharine shtick, but the way you hit me right now, it reminded me of someone I used to train with. Now I know you aren't just some wimpy loser. Like, I feel like that's a Papyrus reference, but it could refer to Asgore. Now you aren't just some wimpy loser. You're a wimpy loser with a big heart, just like him. Listen, human. It seems that you and Asgore are fated to fight, but knowing him, he probably doesn't want to. Talk to him. I'm sure you can persuade him to let you go home. Eventually, some mean human will fall down here, and I'll take their soul instead. Oh, that worked, didn't it? You know, I think I mentioned at some previous occasion that we never really saw much of the Genocide playthrough ourselves, but we have watched a couple of recordings of it, and you know, Undyne is sort of at her best in the Genocide run. Like, she's really imposing and impressive. And you know, it's almost thematic that the monsters seem to sort of, like, in the pacifist run, you kind of see they're weaker. So I don't know, weaker is the word, but like you don't see them when they're being brave and courageous so much. You see them when they're having problems with each other. So it's like, anyhow, if you do hurt Asgore, I'll take the human souls, cross the barrier, and beat the hell out of you. That's what friends are for, right? Now let's get the hell out of this flaming house. Well, that was fun, huh? We'll have to hang out again another time, but, somewhere else, I guess. In the meantime, I guess I'll go hang with Papyrus, so if you need me, drop by Snowden, okay? Oh, and if you ever need help, just give Papyrus a ring, okay? Since we're in the same spot, I'll be able to talk too. Well, see you later, punk. I'm coming up on the 2-hour mark soon, and my voice is getting rough feeling, so I might take a break again. got some cough drops into me. I was gonna call Papyrus and Undyne. You know, I'm not doing it this playthrough because this is kind of, well, it's more work than pleasure, to be honest. But you know, it's fun to go through all the stuff that Papyrus and Undyne say on the phone. That's Napstablook's house. They kind of keep to their self, so their self, not themself, or themselves for that matter. Pronouns are weird. Anyway, neo-pronouns are weird, I should say. That's a good ghost. I try to be a good neighbor, but I think they're scared of me. Come on, what's scary about a good-natured invite to wrestle? They're incorporeal anyway. Oh, we're hanging out with Napstablook. That's great. I haven't seen them hanging out with anyone since, well, their cousin. They would both watch TV at all hours of the day. What was being broadcast before, like, because that was before Metaton had a show, which I guess I'd picked up the impression that was sort of like why there's TV at all is because Metaton decided to become a TV star, but like I guess they had TV already. I mean, for all I know, you know, they just watch like recordings and stuff. You know, you don't need to have broadcasts in order to use a television. So, well, anyway, then they would practice these weird performances where they'd go. Where'd they go? Oh, where'd they go? All right. Don't feel like you have to live up to their cousin. Just be your lovable old garbage self. Anyhow. What does it say about Gerson? Hey, that's the store of Gerson, the Hammer of Justice, the toughest monster that ever lived. He fought in the war between humans and monsters, and he survived. He's a real hero. Are you gonna buy something? Alright, let's get back to Hotland. Where will we go today? Hotland. And we're off. Tra-la-la. Temmie Village. The room before the Darkening Lantern room. I already told you that before. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Alright. Let's see, what's our... Oh, we're gonna have to... I forgot about using the box, damn. Oh, God, I'm repeating myself here. Let's see, let's just go back to Waterfall for a second. And we're off. It's always kind of, you know, I don't mind wasted trips by a river person because, well, you know, there's always that little luck of the draw about what they'll say. Waters are wild today, that's bad luck. So, again, sort of a reminder that things are not completely constant down here. Come again sometime. Tra-la-la. Alright, box. Use the box, yes. So, I would like the crabapple, CT, and spider donut. Oh, I want the snowman piece on me, just out of sort of a superstition. Where will we go today? Hotland, and we're off. Tra-la-la. I heard spiders have a favorite food. It's Spiders. That seems to militate on the side of the spiders are actually literally eating each other as opposed to eating their spider secretions. God, what a sentence to utter, huh? Alright. So, if I can remember correctly, let's go to left floor 3. Alright, left 3. Okay, there's Muffet. Hello again, Muffet. Yeah, here we go. Alpha's here. This room is like the room we saw before. There are 2 puzzles to the north and south. You'll have to solve both. You'll have to solve them both to proceed. Also, I'd like to say, I don't really like giving away puzzle solutions, but if you need help, just call me, okay? Actually, wait, I have an idea. Let's be friends on Undernet. Which the game can't quite make up its mind whether it's in internet or Undernet. Then you could just ping me when you need help. Wait, we're already friends, aren't we? I signed you up, didn't I? You've been reading my posts the whole time. Well, I hope you agree with me about Mew Mew too. Alright, let's go south. Whoop. Mistake. Alright. Oh. That wasn't so bad. Hey! This doesn't have anything to do with guiding you, but hey, would you want to watch a human TV show together sometime? It's called Mew Mew Kissy Cutie. Sure. Really? It's so good. It's my favorite show. It's all about this human girl named Mew Mew who has cat ears, which humans don't have, so she's all sensitive about them. But like, eventually she realizes that her ears don't matter, that her friends like her despite the ears. It's really moving. Oops, spoilers. Also, this sounds weird, but she has the power to control the minds of anyone. She kisses people and controls them to fix her problems. They don't remember anything but after the kiss, I mean. But if she misses the kiss, then also, I mean, of course, eventually she realizes that controlling people, okay, well, I almost spoiled the whole show, but I think you really like it. We should watch it after you get through this. Like, people say that Mew Mew Kissy Cutie must be referring to Tokyo Mew Mew, which I've never seen, by the way. But, I mean, I've looked up Tokyo Mew Mew, and it doesn't have a plot like that, so, like, I kind of wonder if there's something that like, is there a mind controlling with a kiss anime? Probably. Shoot the opposing ship. You have just one shot. Okay. God. Suck at these things. How is this done? There we go. You stop to smell the flowers. I mean, cactus roses are pretty, right? Okay, go north. Oop. Oh, heck. Airplane attacks. Not because it's jealous Vulcan is paying attention to you. What order to do this in? Let's try Airplane first. Get close to Airplane. Not too close. Alright, yeah. You're hurt. I'll help. courage. You're doing a great job, Vulcan. And to return to a point that I've made before, whoops, like, both Cinder and Vulcan are examples of monsters that appear in Undertale but don't seem to have any Deltarune counterpart. Like, there's weird creatures who seem more or less based on inanimate or, I mean, you know, a monster based on an airplane and an inanimate object, a monster based on a volcano, you know, I guess kind of an inanimate object, if you want to call it that. Like, but when you see stuff like that in, I'm probably gonna be flailing at this for a bit. When you see stuff like that in Deltarune, it's only in the Darkner world. Like, the Darkner world is where they have the really interesting looking creatures. Like, I have never had any, like, I'm just sort of impatient with these things. Like, I don't try to strategize them. Like, I've done this in the past, and it's always just like, well, eventually it kind of accidentally lines up. Like, I know there's some IQ test I'm failing here, more or less, but oh, this is embarrassing. There we go, finally. Monsters with crystal heads, perhaps? Interesting, anyway. My favorite Metaton moment, plot point, right when everything looks the baddest, he poses dramatically, like when he's on a cooking show and the eggs don't turn out right. My fave Metaton moment, trademark, is when he beats up the heel-turning villains, even if it's during what's supposed to be a quiz show. So, you know, Metaton's got a couple fans, at least. It's a little unclear. Okay. Now, let's see, I'm gonna keep going. Like, I've got the spider donut on me, so this, yeah, like, the Metaton, the Muffet fight is gonna be, like, not a fight at all. Did you hear what they just said? They said a human wearing a striped shirt will come through. I heard that they hate spiders. I heard that they love to stomp on them. I heard that they like to tear their legs off. Like, I suppose we can assume that, like, we find out later that Metaton is set up enemies in your path, and, like, maybe Muffet, like, you know, maybe had a word with Muffet. But the thing that I'm kind of confused by is that they're wanting to collect a soul. Now, like, Metaton's probably just planning to scoop up your soul directly, right? Like, because he actually has some idea about what he wants to do with it, but, like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, so she's gonna kill you because our taste is too refined for our pastries, don't you, dearie? I disagree with that notion. I think your taste is exactly what this next batch needs. Alright. spider donut. You ate the spider donut. Huh? Where did you get that? Did you steal it? Oh, my pet, it's time to show them what we do with thieves. Huh? A telegram from the spiders in the ruins? They're saying that they saw you and you helped donate to their cause. Oh my, this has all been a big misunderstanding. I thought you were someone that hated spiders. I happen to like spiders a lot. They're cute. Spiders are cute. The person who asked for that soul, they must have meant a different human in a striped shirt. So she, I guess, had instructions as to, like, you know, collect a soul. Like, well, I suppose she just has one of those soul cylinders in a hammer space somewhere. Sorry for all the trouble. I'll make it up to you. You can come back here anytime, and for no charge at all, I'll wrap you up and let you play with my pet again. Just kidding. I'll spare you now. That was fun. See you again, dearie. Alright. Oh, shit. I'm being warned we're gonna lose power. What's going on? Heavy winds. Well, I'll see what happens. It's a poster for Metaton's latest stage performance, a tragic tale of two star-crossed lovers kept apart by the tides of fate. Looks like it's almost time for the performance. Oh? Oh, that human! Could it be? My one true love! My love. Please. Oh, I'm not gonna. I can't keep up with it. He's Monster King forbids your stay. Humans must live far apart, even if it breaks my heart. They'll put you in a dungeon. It'll suck, and then you'll die a lot. Really sad. You're gonna die. Cry, cry, cry. So sad it's happening. So sad that you are going to the dungeon. Well, toodles! Oh, God. Oh no, whatever shall I do? My love has been cast away into the dungeon. A dungeon with a puzzle so dastardly, my paramour will surely perish. Oh, heavens, have mercy! The horrible colored tile maze. Each colored tile has its own sadistic function. For example, a green tile sounds a noise, and then you must fight a monster. Red tiles will... actually, wait a second. Didn't we see this puzzle about 100 rooms ago? That's right. You remember all the rules, don't you? Great, then I won't waste your time repeating them. Oh, and you'd better hurry, because if you don't get through in 30 seconds, you'll be incinerated by these jets of fire. Ah ha ha ha! Ah ha ha! My poor love, I'm so filled with grief, I can't stop laughing. Good luck, darling. I don't think I've ever gotten through. Usually I don't even bother. It's like, it doesn't matter, so... Oh, I'm so sorry. Looks like you're out of time. Here come the flames, darling. They're closing in. Getting closer. Oh my. Any minute now. Watch out! I'll save you! I'm hacking into the firewall right now. Oh no, how could this happen? Foiled again by the brilliant Dr. Alphys. That's right! Come on, Metaton, give up already! You'll never be able to defeat us, not as long as we work together! Your puzzle's over, now go home and leave us alone! Puzzle? Over? Alphys, darling, what are you talking about? Did you forget what the green tiles do? They make a sound, and then you have to fight a monster. Well, darling, that monster is me! I guess that answers the question as to whether ghosts are monsters by the rules. Alright, yell. Nothing happened. This is it, darling. Say goodbye. Is that your phone? You better answer it. Hey, this seems bad, but don't worry. There's one last thing I installed on your phone. You see that yellow button? Go to this phone's Act menu and press it. Yellow. You press the yellow button. The phone is resonating with Metaton's presence. Oh, that yellow glow! It's given considerable force, considering how... Yeah, you're pea shooter. Ooh! Ooh! You've defeated me! How can this be? You were stronger than I thought, etc. Bye. Whatever. Looks like you beat him. You did a really great job out there. Hey, this might sound strange, but can I tell you something? Before I met you, I didn't really like myself very much. For a long time, I felt like a total screw-up. Like I couldn't do anything without ending up without ending up letting everyone down. But guiding you has made me feel a lot better about myself. So thanks for letting me help you. Anyway, we're almost to the core. It's just past MTT Resort. Come on, let's finish this. Oh, ice cream guy. Hey, it's you again. Business is excellent here. These two fellas bought all my ice cream. I've actually sold out of everything. Sorry. Wait, I've still got something for you. A big smile! How about that? I don't trust you, ice cream guy. Defacing ancient ruins. Handing around reality-breaking punch cards. Oh hey, we're like taking a rain check on that killing you thing. Like, don't tell Undyne about this, okay? He seems happy. Oh. Hey, did you remember my name? Yes, Heaps Flamesman. What? You remember? How could I be so easily defeated? Oh, there's an interesting, oh, wrong one. I can't believe you got to dance with Metaton! Big deal. Earlier, the human and I danced with Death. Wow! Is Death cool? Yeah, she's, like, super hot. Interpret that as you will. Hey, go up the creepy alleyway on the right for some great deals! And I actually will do that. Bratty and Catty, or Mae Borowski and V. Santello. It's sort of weird. Like, I don't know what the separation in time is between the two games, but it's sort of odd that you got two cat crocodile pairings, or whatever, you know, alligator maybe. Okay, I don't. Oh yeah, I want to buy the key, so yes. Although now I'm gonna be poor. Exit. Alright, give me some news. I'm Bratty, and this is my best friend Catty. I'm Catty, and this is my best friend Bratty. The stuff inside is, like, totally wicked expensive, but, like, this stuff we found is, like, totally wicked cheap. You should, like, totally wicked buy all of it? I mean, like, where does anyone get guns for food? We found it in the garbage. It's good garbage. It's, like, really good garbage. Where do we get the garbage? Like, the garbage store, duh. Waterfall, mostly. I found a gun in a dumpster. Oh my god, Mettaton. Oh my god, Mettaton. He's like my robot husband. Actually, he's like my robot husband. I think we're like both gonna marry him. We're both like already married to him. He just like doesn't know it yet. So, like, Dr. Alphys built Mettaton, right? Like, that's like what they tell you. But like, Mettaton always acts like being built was his idea somehow. And even right after he was built, he acted like Alphys was an old friend. But they're like not friends anymore. Yeah, unlike me and Bratty, best friends forever. Well, that's the same dialogue. Oh my god, Alphys. She used to live on our street. She was like a big sister. I mean, like, if your big sister takes you on trips to the dump, she showed us the coolest places to find trash. She was always collecting these weird cartoons. God, like, by the way, I think it's super cool that Alphys has managed, apparently, to string together some sort of self-education in human technology and is able to, like, build things and stuff. Not to mention amass this huge library of, quote, human history, unquote, just by going through garbage, which I guess the underground must get a lot of garbage. But then she became a royal scientist. Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever. So Alphys has always, like, thought Asgore is a super cutie, so, like, I'm pretty sure she made Mettaton, like, totally impressive. A robot with a soul. That's, like, super relevant to his hobbies. So yeah, plot point. Alphys, presumably with some prompting from Mettaton, lied to Asgore about, well, lied to everybody about what Mettaton really is. And pretended that she'd somehow made a robot with a soul, which is like, okay. So after seeing Mettaton, Asgore asked her to do all this science stuff for him. Which to me implies, so like, I know there's a lot of fanfic out there that posits that Alphys worked with Gaster, the disappeared royal scientist. I don't think that's true. I don't think it can be true, because otherwise this line doesn't make any sense. The implication is that the post of royal scientist had actually been vacant, i.e. this is after Gaster had erased himself. So how could Alphys have been working for him? Like, this seems like this seems like Alphys first came to Asgore's attention as royal scientist material because she built Metaton on her own. I mean, we do find out later that it was just kind of her idea. And so, yeah, like, anyway, that's enough on that. Anyway, nobody's, like, seen anything from her yet, or her at all. She must, like, just stay in her lab all day. Like, live a little, girl. Yeah, like us. Oh my god, he's a total goober. He's a big fuzzy goofball. Like, I love that guy. He's, like, so nice. God, we're, like, so hyped for the destruction of humanity. Alright, they know about it anyway, but then maybe they found out about it from Alphys. Okay. Now we're almost broke, and that's gonna suck for getting glam burgers. Hey, I heard you're going to the core. How about grabbing some dinner with me first? Yeah, sure. Great. Thanks for treating me. Over here. I know a shortcut. Well, here we are. So, journey's almost over, huh? You must really want to go home. Where is home? Hey, I know the feeling, Butta. Though, maybe sometimes it's better to take what's given to you. Down here, you've already got food, drink, friends. It's what you have to do, really worth it. Ah, forget it. I'm rooting for you, kid. Hey, let me tell you a story. So I'm a sentry in Snowden Forest, right? Sit out there and watch for humans. It's kind of boring. Fortunately, wink, deep in the forest, there's this huge locked door, and it's perfect for practicing knock-knock jokes. So one day, I'm knocking them out, as like usual. I knock on the door and say, knock, knock, and suddenly, from the other side, I hear a woman's voice. Who is there? So, naturally, I respond, dishes. Dishes who? Dish is a very bad joke. And she just howls with laughter. Like it's the best joke she's heard in 100 years. So I keep them coming, and she keeps laughing. She's the best audience I've ever had. I mean, we know Papyrus isn't a good audience. Not for Santa's jokes, anyway. Then, after a dozen of them, she knocks. Says, knock, knock. I say, who's there? Old lady. Old lady who? Oh, I didn't know you could yodel. Wow. Needless to say, this woman was extremely good. Wink. We kept telling each other jokes for hours. Eventually, I had to leave. Papyrus gets kind of cranky without his bedtime story. But she told me to come by again, and so I did. And I did again, and again. It's a thing now. Telling bad jokes through the door. It rules. One day, though, I noticed she wasn't laughing very much. I asked her what was up. Then she told me something strange. If a human ever comes through this door, please promise something. Watch over them. Protect them, will you not? Now, I hate making promises. This woman, I don't even know her name, but someone who sincerely likes bad jokes has an integrity you can't say no to. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm gonna make an inference, by the way, right here. So, well, actually, I'm not sure I can make this inference, but because I was about to say one might see the implication that um, how do I put it? That Sans is first alerted to the possibility that a human might come out of the ruins by this conversation with Toriel, and uh, and so does this? Well, like, does this apply? Is she talking about Frisk in particular? But she could be talking about other humans, I guess. I guess what it comes down to, we don't really know how many humans, different humans that is, Sans has interacted with. Like, we don't even know how far Sans goes back in the story, so to speak. Although there's implications that Sans goes back to Gaster's time, whenever that was. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. That promise I made to her. You know what would have happened if she hadn't. You know what would have happened if she hadn't said anything, buddy? You'd be dead where you stand. Hey, lighten up, bucko. I'm just joking with you. Besides, haven't I done a great job protecting you? I mean, look at yourself. You haven't died a single time. Hey, what's that look supposed to mean? Am I wrong? Well, that's all. Take care of yourself, kid. Someone really cares about you. Okay, we're at... As I came in, I realized I forgot to make a reservation, but I didn't want to look like I messed up, so I kept walking in anyway. Now I'm just kind of consuming dew off this ficus. Oh, right, same dialogue. It's at the 2:30 mark, and I did say something about resting my voice. So, I think I will do that. Let me get to a save point first. I'll come back here later. Yeah, there we go. The relaxing atmosphere of this hotel fills me with determination to do something else for a bit. Alright. I will try to be getting back to this later today. Not sure exactly how far we're going to get at this point, but in any case, this is Kris of the Nick Digit System, signing off for now.